Hi everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. It's Wednesday morning and we are doing something very exciting, well we think it is. Our lovely friends in Villaverde, who we've known for, it's got to be going on for 10 years now, they have got an apartment in El Castillo. Actually they've got two apartments in El Castillo, which I don't know how noisy the cars are going by. Anyway, they've got two apartments in El Castillo which were long-term lets, but they've actually sold them. And the people, there was a Polish family in one that have moved out now, and they said we can go and stay in it for a couple of days, you know, before the actual sale goes through. So yeah, we're very, very grateful, and yeah, we're going to go to El Castillo for a couple of nights and have a little I don't know why, but whenever I do this, loads of cars drive past, and then I'll stop doing this and none will go past. Yeah, so we're going to go to El Castillo for a couple of days and just have a little holiday, do some walks on the big beach. We're meeting up with some friends, two lots, and then what else are we going to do? Hopefully go swimming in the lagoons, watch the sunset, all the usual El Castillo stuff. These are the spinach seeds I planted. They're doing really well. First of all, we drove to Villaverde and stopped off our friend's house. We sat with them and had coffee, and they'd made some cake, which was delicious. And we just chatted with them for a couple of hours. It was so nice. We've made it to Castillo, to our friend's lovely apartment, which they really kindly lent us, as I've already said. You can hear work going on. They're doing work in this community on the swimming pool. There is a lot of building work going on in El Castillo, but it's just far enough away that we shouldn't hear it. And to be fair, we're not going to be in here. We're going to be out and about making the most of being in Castillo. It's about 1 o'clock now, I think, and we're going to head down to the lagoons, probably to La Concha beach, because it's high tide. We're going to have a swim. We've got some rolls, which are going to be for our lunch, and we're going to have, yeah, an afternoon on the beach. The lagoons at Castillo are just stunning, and we usually go to La Concha, which we did today, and although we have been further on and all up round by the lighthouse, but today we decided to go to La Concha and had a swim, and it was just so stunning. The colour of the water is amazing. It was quite cold, but cold water's supposed to be good for you, right? No, it was so lush just to do a few lengths of the lagoon. Look at the colour of that water. If you haven't been, I really recommend it. Very safe for swimming. There's even a lifeguard there now, and a little yellow lifeguard's hut. Yeah, fantastic afternoon. Swimming was lush, and now we're just having a walk around the village. We're going to have a look and decide where to go for dinner tonight, and pop into Hyperdino, get a few beverages as we are on our holidays. We're just going to sit now and have a drink. I've got a tropical beer, I think it is, that I got from, I forgot to bring my hairdryer. I got from the little, well, it's not little actually, like the tourist Hyperdino, which is expensive, but it's very convenient because we're staying right next to it. So we're going to just play like maybe quicks or cards or something, have a drink, and then head out for dinner. I've actually got a shandy And this is quick because we like this game. It's quite good. Don't know how to describe it really. I suppose if you like things like Yahtzee, maybe you like this. How would you describe Quicks?
German.
Well, apparently it's a German game. Oh yeah, because I bought it for you, didn't I?
Yeah.
And all the instructions were in German.
Yeah.
But it's really good. So we're going to play and I am going to win.
Huh.
2. 4.
4. Or I can do green 7.
What have you done with them? I just want to show the score was Martin 49, Emma 55. Oh, does that mean I have to buy the dinner? We stopped off for a drink first of all in a bar that we used to spend a lot of time in, which was really lovely. And then we headed on to a Corralado, which is a tapas bar. It's very popular. It's very reasonable. The food is no frills. I like it. It's delicious. We had all different kinds of tapas. And we knew a few people in there, which was great to catch up. It's Thursday morning, 8:30ish, and we're going to go and walk all the way along Piedra Playa. It's low tide, so it should be a really lush walk. It's a really lovely morning actually. Always love doing that walk, it's so lush. And now we're going to go and have breakfast in Aguirre and meet up with some friends. Oh, and coffee of course. This is where we're going for breakfast, hopefully. Although it's probably just as good round the corner, is it?
Well, all the frontline ones are for people on.
Okay, we've got a nice table with a view. This is pedestrianised, this bit now, so it's much better. Really nice. Everyone needs to park along there, didn't they?
Yeah, really annoying.
Yeah. We've got a nice English breakfast here at Aguirre. The diet's out the window. Looks good, doesn't it?
Certainly does. I can't sit here looking at it.
And our friends will be here in a minute, so I'm going to enjoy this and look at the view and chat. We had a really nice time with our friends. I've just been in the little shop and bought this head covering thing. I wear these all the time here, and it was €3. I'm going to go back tomorrow actually and get some more because it really covers all of my head, which obviously is good for protection against the sun. Yeah, and I like the colours. Sorry, the light's not very good in here. We're going to go swimming now. We had a really nice time with our friends. They are actually going to come round on Wednesday because they haven't seen our house yet. So they're going to come round. I said I'd make some sandwiches. Yeah, so that's going to be nice. We are going to go swimming now down to the lagoons, but I won't film it because it's the same. It'll be the same as yesterday, basically. And then we're going to go out again this evening, but we're meeting up with some friends, so I'm not going to film that either. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. I'm really enjoying staying here in our friend's apartment. So kind of them to lend it to us, and it does feel like we're having a proper little holiday. obviously I won't be having any lunch today because I had that big breakfast, and we are going out for dinner. We're going to go for tapas again though, so won't be like a massive dinner. And we're doing so much walking. We've literally parked the car up and we're just walking absolutely everywhere. So really getting the steps in, which is a good thing. Stopped in Nana's for a drink. Amazing view. We are back home now. We had such a fab time. Yeah, love going to Catillo. We know it so well because obviously we did live there for 6.5 months, and also that's where we used to stay for like 3 months every winter. So yeah, it's very well known to us, and we know people there, and we know what we like to do there and where we like to go and all the rest of it. So very, very grateful to our friends for lending us their apartment to stay in. So I did do a little bit of shopping. I showed you this one in the vlog, the head thing. I went and got 2 more. Do you think, can you tell I like blue? But these are going to come in really handy. I think in Catillo now there's a lot of shops, it's getting like Coraleco. In fact, one of the shops where I bought this little bowl is called Komodo. There's a shop in Coraleco as well, up by Citrus. I love pottery, love little bowls, and I've been really restrained so far. I like that one, and I had to get an El Catillo magnet for the magnet collection. So I didn't spend vast amounts of money, but it was fun to have a little look around the shops. And actually there's some nice sort of homeware shops, and I got some good ideas for like stuff that I'd like to do around the house, and just kind of craft bits, and yeah, just a bit of inspiration. So that was really good. We also met up, well, not met up, but we met Emma and Steve. I hope I've got the names right, which was so lovely. They were in Agueri as well, and we had a chat with them, which was so lovely. So thank you so much for saying hello. It was really nice to meet you. We didn't take a picture in the end. We were going to take a picture, but we got distracted. And talking about the price of food in the UK, actually, I am very pleased because I was a little bit worried about my plants, because obviously we've been away for 2 nights, and I could have got one of my friends here to come and water them, but they've survived fine. And actually the spinach is growing, and so is the rocket, which I'm amazed about because I got the seeds from the Chinese shop, so I wasn't 100% sure they were actually gonna germinate. But yeah, they're all doing quite well, so that's very pleasing. I just weighed myself, even though it's the afternoon, and I don't think I've put on any weight. Although we've obviously had the breakfast out and everything, we didn't have any lunch. We had the tapas, and I have had a few beers each night, which obviously I don't normally. But we've done loads and loads of walking and swimming, so I think it's kind of balanced it out. But I do need now to get back to the mainly plant-based and whole foods, and like I said in the last vlog, I think it was just doing the breakfast and the dinner. So yeah, back to reality today. I think someone asked me in the comments whether we felt like we're on holiday all the time when we're here, and no, we don't actually. I think, you know, when we're at home, obviously the last few days have felt like holiday because, you know, we were having a little holiday, and when we went down to the south and stayed in the hotel, that felt like a holiday, but generally no. And I do try and answer people's questions in the comments, so I hope you get to read that, because people ask good questions. Actually, I thought that one was a good one. But no, now we're back home, I need to get back on track and yeah, try and shift some of this weight. It's Sunday now. It's actually Sunday, sort of, I think it's about 12:30. I've been out for a walk this morning. We went for a walk. I didn't vlog it. This afternoon I'm going to meet up with some friends, so I won't be vlogging that. And I didn't vlog yesterday because we were just doing jobs really. I just cleaned the cooker, well not the cooker but like the top bit of the cooker, the extractor thing. It wasn't too bad actually, but I wanted to give that a clean. Yeah, so I didn't vlog any of it. I went back to, or I am now back to having the 2 meals a day. So yesterday I had, I'll pop a picture, I had beans and tomatoes on toast, and then I had some pizza, and then sort of about 4 o'clock I had an orange and a couple of walnut halves. So I'm really trying to listen to my body, and I have the first, like the breakfast or whatever, when I'm hungry. So I'm not going to necessarily have a set time. I'm not doing intermittent fasting or anything like that. I'm just going to, like I say, listen to my body and eat whenever I'm hungry. This morning, or today, I got hungry about 11 o'clock, and I had a big bowl of overnight oats, which was made with almond milk and was delicious with lots of frozen berries in it. So yeah, I'm not going to kind of have a set time for eating. And like I say, if I want something in the afternoon, like a snacky type thing, it's going to be fruit or maybe some carrot sticks and hummus or something like that, just something small, just to take the edge off my hunger until dinner time. And we'll give this a go and see what happens. Hopefully it might cut the shopping bill down a bit. Not that it's as expensive here to buy food. I've been speaking to a couple of people actually over the last week, and they've all been saying how much the food in the UK is going up. So, you know, I feel quite lucky here. But I've just had my hair cut and I'm going to walk home now, and I'll show you the view. So my hairdresser is just up the hill further from us, and Martin dropped me off, and I thought I'd walk back. I should have walked up really, but I was being a bit lazy because it's a hill. I didn't vlog this morning. We went shopping and was doing some more gardening, but I just thought I'd show you the view from up here because it is absolutely stunning. Voiceover because it's very windy today. And of course I had to stop off on the way back and look at some of the amazing cacti. Look at this one with the flowers coming out on it. It's just stunning. And then this one I absolutely love, this one. Look at that. What amazing patterns. So I'm back from the hairdresser. I was in there for ages actually, because we have actually got quite a lot in common, so we do chat quite a lot. She's quite into crafts and upcycling stuff. And yeah, we were talking about primary schools as well, because her granddaughter goes to primary school and obviously used to be a teacher, so I was interested to know about what goes on over here. And she was really singing the praises actually of their experience, so that was nice to hear that the teachers were really good, and yeah, it was very interesting. I am now going to cook. I can't remember if I said this in the vlog already, so I apologise if I'm repeating myself, but I used to really enjoy cooking the Gusto recipes. We tried Gusto and we tried HelloFresh, and I wasn't quite so keen on the HelloFresh, but I really liked the Gusto recipes. And obviously I can't get that delivered here, and I can't get all the ingredients for some of the things, I don't think. So, but if you go on Gusto recipes, on their website, there's basically hundreds and hundreds of recipes. So I've chosen a few for this week, and I'm going to cook them for our dinners. So obviously instead of it all being in little packets and all measured out for me, I'm going to have to measure everything and what have you, but that doesn't bother me. Like I say, I really enjoyed it last time. So the first one I'm going to do is very apt, Spanish chicken. and I'm going to do some roasted cauliflower as well with it. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that now. And we did have this one before actually, and it was really delicious, so fingers crossed it will be just as good. Oh yeah, look, the fridge is chock-a-block because we went shopping. I didn't film the shop because actually we bought loads and I needed to get it all put away, but yeah, nicely stocked up. So this is the Spanish chicken, and as I said, I'm going to have Spanish cauliflower. I find the Gusto recipes, you know, you can change them around and adapt them to suit you. And as I'm eating mainly plant-based, I thought I'd have roasted cauliflower with mine. And oh, it was delicious, quite spicy, which Martin and I both like, but real kind of depth of flavour. This one's my portion and this one's Martin's. He's got the chicken on his, but I really enjoy doing these, so I'm definitely going to be using the Gusto website more.
That's a nice way of doing it, I thought.
I have my Spanish classes, I think I've said this before, at a place called Zanzibar, which is a really cool bar up the hill, and because it was 3 people's birthdays, we had cake today. As you can see, I'm home now. Yeah, we had cake in our lesson, it was delicious, homemade lemon drizzle. I knew we were going to be having cake because it was 3 people in our class's birthday and they'd said about it last week, so I took a banana with me as well and I had that, and basically that was my breakfast. Not the healthiest, I know, but you know, it's really hard, isn't it? Because if people go to the effort of making a cake, it seems very churlish to then kind of refuse it. So I feel like I dealt with that quite well. I had a coffee as well and it was really nice. I enjoyed the lesson today. A few people have asked me quite a while ago actually about my Spanish learning and what I think of it and how I'm getting on. People always ask me how I'm getting on, and in all honesty, I think I don't do enough practice. So the progress for me is slow. It's totally my own doing. You know, if I sat for an hour or 2 every day, I would learn quicker. But I'm still enjoying it. I still do as much as I can. I go through phases where I do more, and then for a few weeks, and then, you know, you get busy and other things happen. So this week I'm going to really try and do about 15 to 20 minutes a day. That's my little kind of target for this week. But yeah, like I say, I think, you know, people say, oh, is the lesson good? Any exposure you get to Spanish is good, but I do think it's like with anything, you need to practice, you need to use it. There is a language school in Rosario, which I think in another year's time I will probably try and go to those lessons, because they are taught by Spanish people and there's no English spoken in them at all. But for now I'm enjoying the lessons. When we go out in like Rosario, or if we have to go to the shops or something, I can get by, I can ask for, you know, what I want, I can have little conversations with people that I meet in Spanish. You know, I've got a couple of Spanish friends who they all speak perfect English, but I try to speak a little bit of Spanish with them. So yeah, it is what it is. Like I say, if I practiced more, then I would learn quicker. I'm better when I'm reading and writing actually, because obviously you've got the time to sit and think. It's when I'm having a conversation that I struggle, because it's quick. I tried to chat a little bit to our neighbours who are Spanish, but again, it's very, very basic. I've got lots of jobs to do this afternoon, so I'm not going to vlog them all. It's just cleaning, basically. Martin's carrying on making a little fence in the garden, and yesterday afternoon I did some gardening. I can't remember if I said that. We're just pottering around really, getting jobs done. I'm going to do another Gusto meal this evening, which is like a cheese pasty thing with sweet potato fries. I'm not a good pastry chef. I'm using some ready-made puff pastry that I got in Mercadona, and there was all different kinds, so I'm not even sure if I've got the right one. I really hope I haven't got a sweet one, but we'll see. I will vlog that. And then tomorrow we've got friends coming for lunch, which is why I need to tidy the house. So I'll show you the gusto thing, but I'm going to end the vlog now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next week's vlog.